Hello, Internet. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us on this very special live edition of the DNA Sports Recap. Pre-show cheers. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Well, once again, folks, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. On today's episode, we're going to be discussing Jaylen Brown is the richest player in the NBA.
For now.
Very good point. My name is Darren. That is AJ. And this is the DNA Sports Recap.
Roll the intro.
If you are part of the 95% of our audience that is not subscribed, please consider doing so. Thank you. Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
$305 million over the next 5 years. Is that what was that?
304 over the next 5. Yep.
304 over the next 5.
Yeah.
Well, that's a fat contract, man.
I think Jaylen Brown's a fantastic player, but you're going to pay this dude $69.1 million in the 5th year on this contract?
A very nice 69.
He's not Dame Lillard.
No. Well, what this contract is doing is setting the market, right?
Absolutely.
What this is doing is making any team who's going to trade for Dame Lillard right now is going to be like, oh, well, we're getting a steal for Dame Lillard in the last 2 years of the contract because a player who's not nearly as good as Dame, maybe arguably, I don't know, postseason success does have something to say about it.
Yeah.
So, I guess you could say whether or not, at the point when they both are making $60 million a year, who's going to be the better player is probably going to be Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
But yeah, this just totally resets the market, man. Makes that deal not that bad.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. Jaylen Brown's a super talented player. The contract's fully guaranteed. The final year does not include a player option, so Boston has team control for all 5 years.
Oh, I guarantee you that.
I mean, what kind of position does this put Boston in, dude? I mean, they're looking to give him this exact same type of contract to Jason Tatum next year.
I bet it'll be higher.
Oh, yeah, it'll be higher next year.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they've already got Kristaps Porzingis on the roster. They're paying him roughly $30 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
They've got, combined between Derek White and Robert Williams, he's also making those two combined are making another $30 million a year.
Yeah.
I mean, you start looking at this, and these guys are tapped out, dude.
Yeah. How much did we talk about it in previous episodes about the new CBA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and they're pinned, dude. They're all the way to the top.
Well, that's the point. I think it's like Golden State. They were in a very similar state. You're like, okay, great. We either try and reset our apron tax, our luxury tax, or we just blow through it and just say, screw it.
Yeah.
I think Boston's doing that. They got the continuity.
They're going with the blow through it concept. Yeah. That's for sure.
We have the continuity. We just signed Kristaps Porzingis, which really spaces the floor, really allows Tatum and Brown to work. It's definitely a huge upgrade at the center position for them. A guy who can space the floor, shoot the three, has a little bit of playmaking capability. I think they think right now with the team they have a good shot of going all the way. So
yeah, no, I totally agree.
They're awfully close, but yeah.
So I found an interesting fact. So Jaylen Brown is the first player in the NBA to sign a $300 million contract.
Okay.
In 1996, Juan Howard was the first person to sign a $100 million contract.
Mm-hmm.
2016, Mike Conley former Utah Jazz man Mike Conley signs the first $150 million contract. 2017, Steph Curry breaks it, signs the first $200 million contract. 2023, obviously just today, Jaylen Brown signs the first $300 million contract.
It seems to be escalating exponentially.
Yes, that's true. It's getting up there quite quickly.
Yeah. Wow. That's nuts. That is nuts. So again, what does this mean for Tatum?
This isn't going to affect Tatum's contract value or anything. He's going to get a max contract. They're going to boatload it. He's going to be willing. They're going to be willing to pay him whatever it takes.
Yeah, no, I think so. And that's the other thing about this is the weirdest part though is that this is totally still an offloadable contract.
The crazy part is in the next 2 years, I mean, we're going to get to paying players where you're going to be making over $1 million a game. They'll be making $82 million this season.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Yeah, I mean, I think with like the stats that I watched today show that by the 27-28 season, there'll be players making over $82 million in the season.
Especially with how we just jumped from 200 million all the way to 300 million in a matter of a couple of years, 3 or 4 years,
6 years.
I just think that's crazy.